Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in absolutely gorgeous Homosassa Springs, Florida, and man, do we have a treat for you. This is a 0.39 acre property. It is a corner property on a somewhat major thoroughfare. It's late in the afternoon, so we've got a lot of commuters coming by. This property actually sits at 5840 West Vikre Drive, but it also fronts, it's a corner property, so it also fronts South Rock Crusher Road in Homosassa, Florida. Now, South Rock Crusher is going to be your busier road, so we're going to start on this end. On this end, you basically have from behind my van all the way to right in front of the city easement, which we will point out. It's going to go down about 152 feet. Then we're going to kind of curve in 32 feet. Then we're going to go another 85 feet across. Now, our far side is going to be 170 feet back. And then we're going to kind of trail in about 100 feet back to the back of my property, back to the back of the van, excuse me. So that's basically 17,000 square feet, more or less, or 0.39 of an acre. Again, we're in beautiful Homosassa Springs. We've got a nice breeze. It is sunny, partly cloudy today. Absolutely gorgeous weather here in Florida. And I got to tell you, we've got a little bit of a trail right here. So I decided to go ahead and start kind of, again, a little bit up from the actual property, but we've got a little bit of a trail so that we can kind of go in, and I'm going to take you to the inside of the property first. We're going to kind of go through and see it. Then we're going to come out, make our way back to the road and come out and come back around. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to America's Auction. If you have not registered yet to buy real estate, please give us a call, 877-444-1195, and get registered. The time to get registered is before you see the property that you absolutely love and adore. Citrus Springs, Florida. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it as we're walking through, but first and foremost, I just want to kind of let you know, again, South Rock Crusher is a little bit more of a main thoroughfare for this area, but we are literally only about 7 minutes from US 19, which is also called Highway 98 up here, and we're probably less than 5 minutes to the Suncoast Parkway, which is 589. We're going to show you those maps back in the studio, but you actually have a very beautiful property close to major thoroughfares to get you anywhere you would need to be in this general area. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we just gave you a quick pan shot from behind the van. As you can see, there's a lot of little squigglies in this particular lot, but there is a nice little pathway, so we're going to kind of show you basically the general area of this lot. We're going to walk it as far in as we can. You do have some scragglers. It is going to take a little bit of cleaning up, but one thing that I noticed right away, straight away, are some absolutely gorgeous bigger oaks. So again, I'm a nature lover. If you've ever seen me on film, you know I love nature. I'm always going to tell you, try to keep the nice, mature, big trees as long as they're in good health. So again, you know, you'd have to analyze it yourself, but there's plenty of little ones and maybe some vine that do need to be removed from the property. But, you know, I mean, with a good cleanup crew, it shouldn't take a whole lot. And like I said, we've got a nice little trail going through this lot. So let's go ahead and go in a little deeper and see what we see. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm coming into the lot, and again, like I said, we do have some scraggly little trees that we're going to have to take down, some vine. This palmetto bush would probably have to come down because it's a little bit in your way. Maybe not, depends on your landscape, but basically what I'm doing is I'm walking toward the camera guy because this is about 100 feet in. It did kind of zigzag the natural path that I don't know, maybe somebody comes through here with a little four-wheeler, maybe it's a bike path, maybe people walk their dogs. But long and the short of it, if I were you and I were to buy this, I'd probably go ahead and fence my property off and kind of stop some of this. But fortunately for us, it gives us the opportunity to come on into the lot and show you what you have without having to cut our way in, so to speak. Okay, so basically right up to about where the camera guy is standing is gonna be about the 100 feet in. And now we're gonna go back to Rock Crusher Road, South Rock Crusher Road. And this side is going to be 170 feet back to the road. And then again, it's gonna go about 80 feet and then it's gonna kind of turn because it's a corner property. You're gonna have kind of a sharp curve that's about 32 feet and then back 152 feet to the back of the van. So we're gonna go ahead and try to make our way in. Now again, our property is actually gonna start on the other side here, but I walked the path. So when I say 170 feet, I can go over there and I can kind of wave. You may or may not see me. I'm gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna cut. I'm gonna go back over there. I'm gonna find my way into there so I can wave so they can see the full 170. Here we go. Let's see how I can make it happen. Hello, America. Okay, so behind me, if you can see me, is a chain link fence, and that's actually gonna be kind of the divider between our property. So it would go straight back to West Vikre Path, and then I'm going to go 170 feet to South Rock Crusher Road. So basically our 170 feet is going to start about maybe 10 feet behind me. We're going to go about 160 feet forward. So I'm going to kind of zigzag through here, make my way through and come see you guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we are probably about 3/4 of the way to South Rock Crusher Road. Because it is a little thick toward the main road, we are gonna go ahead and go on the outside perimeter of it. As you can see, before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and let the camera guy give you a 360. You can get through this lot. You do have a lot of underbrush. This one's gonna take a little bit of clearing, but in order to be on a fantastic road, and again, I'm pretty certain, and we're gonna see it in the drive around, you've got no outlet behind us. It looks like there's basically dead ends, so you're not gonna have a major thoroughfare behind you. This is a nice, peaceful property. I would probably build my home more toward the rear of this lot to kind of block out some of the frontage. But again, if you wanna have a home business, this is a great place to have it. You're on a corner lot. I'm sure you could get a variance for that. This is currently zoned residential. The growth in this area they've been building exponentially in this area. Homosassa Springs, Citrus, just this whole general area of Citrus County. But again, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head back out the trail. We're gonna kind of show you the front and work our way back in. All right, we'll see you soon. Here I go. Let's go ahead and give them some pans of both sides as we walk out. Now we did get to meet the neighbors, and they're quite nice folks right across the street. Just a really nice couple. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I am now out on Rock Crusher side of the lot. Again, your lot is gonna go 170 feet back on this end. And as I was walking up here, what I'm actually standing on right now is the city access. So your lot is actually going to start where it is not cleared. So your lot is gonna be on this side. But I do wanna point out to you, as I was walking up, I noticed city water. Right here, I'm gonna bend down and hopefully you can see it a little bit. Right here is where they actually plumb for a water meter. I can only assume that it's gonna go to this lot right here. And above me, we have the power lines. So, talk about a property ready to go. On the end there, I'm pretty certain that's probably going to be a cable line, but I'm making my way back. Again, this is the city easement. Water meter box right there. 170 feet in. This frontage is going to be about 85 feet, and then it's going to start curving for another 32 feet. So again, I'm kind of walking on the border of yours and the cities. So this is where it's going to kind of start curving around. This is going to be about your 32-foot curve because, again, here's your buried cable right there, fiber lines. So you've got this nice corner property. We're going to come around. Again, this is going to be city easement. You're going to go down 152 feet back to the back of my van. So come along, let's walk it. I just wanted him to kind of catch up with me and let the traffic pass. Again, what I was going to say about the lot. A lot of what you have here is very little tiny undergrowth. It looks like a lot, but it really would not take much to clean this out because you'd probably want to keep a lot of the mature trees. As you can see by the trails, it looks burdensome, but that's because it's a lot of baby growth with a lot of baby oaks. But these things can be taken out like that. Then you've got some vine, on this property. But then when you get toward the back, or I would say actually more into the front, you've got these gorgeous tall pine. Very nice mature pine trees. Just gorgeous. But as you can see from the walkthrough that we did, there are plenty of areas that just taking out the smaller shrubbery, very buildable lot, gorgeous place. We're gonna do a drive around and let you kind of see the neighborhood because I gotta tell you, 0.39 of an acre lot, 17,000 square feet in gorgeous Homosassa Springs, not far from Crystal River, not far from Homosassa Springs State Park. You've got beautiful houses over here. This is a no outlet road. The road behind us is a no outlet road. So it doesn't get any better than this. Let's go ahead and we're gonna pop back in the car. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, to the back of the van, this is all still your property. 152 feet, 100 feet down the rear, 170 feet back up. We'll see you at the auction.